Shalom, shalom wa ahaba, mishpachah, shalom wa ahaba, peace and love, family, peace and love. I want to say shalom to the whole house of Yasharel, all 12 tribes scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. I also want to say shalom to the sojourners, the Gentiles, and the foreigners, and all those who give thanks, honor, and praises to the Elohim, or God of the Bible, and his only begotten Son, Yahushua HaMashiach, to whom many of you refer to as Christ. Hallelujah, mishpachah. I pray that this message reaches you all in peace and in safety. Hallelujah. Mishpachah, in these dark times, man, we are living in, and I mean, it's very important for us to stay up on top, or stay on top of, to stay on top of what is around us. And we all know, those of us that have been paying attention, that our border has pretty much been wide open for the last 3 years. You understand? We've had issues with illegal immigration in these divided states of wickedness. But in the last 3 years, these things have really been out of control because there is an agenda trying to be met by certain people in political factions of this country in order to grab a hold of power and never lose it. And one of those agendas that some of these groups have is by flooding this country with massive amounts of illegal immigrants and then trying to convert those immigrants into potential voters. But this right here is a double-edged sword. And I want to talk to you today about, as you can see in the title of this video, about a gang from Venezuela named Tren de Aragua. Tren de Aragua. And if you go to Wikipedia and you look these guys up, it'll tell you that Tren de Aragua is the largest criminal organization in Venezuela with over 2,700 members. In addition to its home state of Aragua, the organization also has a presence in other states in Venezuela, such as Carabobo, Sucre, Bolivar, Guarico, Trujillo, and Miranda. I probably butchered some of those names. My Spanish is a little off. Slika for my Spanish brothers and sisters. But Miranda. Tren de Aragua is led by Hector Guerrero Flores. Remember that name. Hector Guerrero Flores, alias Nino Guerra. He is currently incarcerated. He was currently incarcerated in Tocoron prison, which functions as the organization's de facto headquarters. Tren de Aragua is also the first Venezuelan criminal organization to expand internationally. It has a presence in Colombia, Brazil, Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, Panama, Costa Rica, and Chile. The organization engages in a variety of criminal activities such as protection racketeering, drug trafficking, human smuggling, kidnappings for ransom, illegal mining, bribery, and money laundering. So this gang here has apparently made its presence known in America over the last 3 years. You see what I'm saying? And ironically or coincidentally, this prison that we just named had a recent outbreak. And we're going to read something to you from the BBC to show you why this is something that we as Americans need to be paying attention to. It says right here from the BBC, and this was printed September 26, 2023. Manhunt for gang boss who control luxury jail in Venezuela. When 11,000 soldiers and police entered the inmate-run Tocoron jail in Venezuela on Wednesday, Hector Guerrero Flores was nowhere to be found. Under Guerrero Flores' rule, Tocoron came to be known as a luxury resort. The prison was a luxury resort up under this guy. The jail boasted a small zoo, a nightclub, and a swimming pool. The 39-year-old from Aragua State in Venezuela has been in and out of Tocoron prison for more than a decade. Now, so this brother done got out. Now check this out. Let's go down here to officials said 11,000 soldiers and police were deployed to regain control of the jail from the inmates. It was during the raid that the absence of Hector Guerrero Flores was first noticed. But Venezuelan officials did not make his escape public at that time because the government, the one that let him out. See what I'm saying? The government, the one that let him out. You see what I'm saying? This dude was the arm or the enforcer of President Nicolas Maduro. You understand that? You know what I'm saying? It was already known corruption connected with the government in this gang. That's why this gang was living in a luxury high end. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This gang had a zoo, a nightclub, and everything in its prison. See what I'm saying? So you really think that these were real prisoners? Or do you think that because the block got hot and people started knowing that the government was working with these guys, so the government fake locked them up in a luxury resort type, you know what I mean, penitentiary? You see what I'm saying? And these dudes was living La Vida Loca. Then slow-mo Jim Crow, Joe Biden opened the border up trying to flood the country, you know what I'm saying, with migrants that they can turn into potential voters for their little political faction. This allowed an opportunity for him to make a deal with his former partner. You know what I mean? President Maduro probably made a deal with his former partner, had a little prison break. Yo, I'm going to let y'all out, but y'all got to go to America. Because guess what, people? It is rumored that this Hector Guerrero Flores is probably and more than likely hiding in the United States of America. You understand that, Mr. Picard? So this is the kind of trash that the rest of the world is dumping on these divided states of wickedness. So you better start watching your six. And another thing for my people that's living in these big cities where these guys are going first, be careful of how you walking out there on your phone, because one of their biggest things is snatching the phone from you. You see what I'm saying? Two guys on a moped, you down there lost in your own world, walking around on your phone, looking down. They ride past on a moped, snatch your phone while it's still open. The guy on the back, keep the phone open. Since and keep all your apps open, keep everything open. Then they get back to their little headquarters. They got a little hacker. They tap into all your stuff, take all your money, and then send the phone back to Venezuela or wherever they from and have it resold. You see what I'm saying? This is the kind of elements that we have done allowed into this country here in these last couple of years. So I tell you like this. If y'all out there and y'all involved in this political system coming up this year and you going to take the time to go out there and vote for somebody, I suggest to all y'all, if it ain't a person talking about deporting, mass deportation of the people who done illegally came across up in here in these last 3 years, especially the ones that done came across here within these last 3 years, because those are the main ones that done came up out of prison and out of the burdens, you know what I'm saying, of other people's societies. You see what I'm saying? They done emptied their prisons and told people, carry your behind over there. You know what I mean? So that way they ain't got to take care of them no more. If that person that y'all sitting out there going for and y'all trying to put in power over this country, if y'all want this country to even make it another 5 years in the state that it's in, y'all better be voting for people that's out there talking about supporting the mass deportation of these people, especially those with criminal and gang-related backgrounds. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, Mr. Picard. And always remember to keep your eyes open, to stay prepared so you don't have to get prepared. And always keep the fire burning. A little more oil in my lungs. Hallelujah, Mr. Picard. Keep your eyes open, stay prepared so you don't have to get prepared. And remember that your redemption is near. Until we meet again, Kumar Yasharel, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Raj Yisrael, Shalom, Shalom, Salama, Mr. Picard. Hallelujah.